watching the replay, make sure that you skip to 5 minutes because that's when the reading usually starts, okay? There we go. There we go. I feel a little bit better. A little bit more better. Oh, good. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you. So, internet box fried. So I will only be able to see comments on the screen. When usually I have like my laptop sitting here. This is an amazing day. You know? An amazing start to 2024. Amazing. My makeup look like it's running. Did you get it? Which I absolutely forgot to post on mine. However, we're here. I might end up doing something like this again. I kind of like how this looks. I'm gonna be honest. Like, even with the little space puffs, my little puffies. And this is my real hair. Oh, he really loves how this looks. I feel very foxy. We're gonna start in about 10 seconds. Hey, cousins. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you're returning. My name is Glock, this is the House of Glock, and this is Kickin' Shit Wednesdays. On Wednesdays, we get messages from Spirit. And I said today I was going to do messages at the end, but honestly, I'm going to be very honest. Today has been a terrible day. So I don't think I'm going to be doing it. I don't think that I am up for it. Just again, today has been it is really Capricorn season. I'll say that. Anywho, a lot of changes has happened. A lot of changes has happened. I no longer have a website. My website host, they support Israel, and I can't get behind it. So I've moved all of my content over to Patreon. There are 2 tiers of the Patreon. One is $7.77, $7.77, and it gives you access to all of my content. And then the other is $50. Now there is a limit to the $50 tier. It's 10 people. And that's it. That's all. The only thing that's different with the $50 tier is that you get a personalized weekly message. So yes, we do the weekly messages here on YouTube, but you specifically will get a personalized message directly to you at the beginning of every single week. Again, there's only 10 spots. If you would like one, it is a subscription service and it happens every single month. So I would love to work with you and get it together. Okay. So again, everything is moved over to Patreon. If you did, I did send out an email. I will be sending out another email later on this week, possibly, and maybe even next week, possibly, just to let you guys know what's going on, the different changes. And it was really more so I wasn't sure. I knew what I wanted to do. I just wasn't sure how it was going to come about, and this was the change that needed to be made. And, you know, until I can find a more ethnical place to host my website is going to be Patreon. Okay. And honestly, at this point, I feel like the only thing that I'm going to be using a website for would be to book readings. So if you would like to book a reading, please make sure that you email me or you DM me on social media, and we'll gather that together. Okay. All right. Anything else? No, I think that's it. Let's get into it. The way that this works, I say a little prayer beforehand. I get into the reading. I say messages. These are generalized messages. However, if it resonates, great. Excuse me. If it resonates, great. If not, that's perfectly fine too. But again, if you would like to book a reading, I no longer have the website because I'm not supporting genocide. Please make sure you head over to the Patreon, or make sure you email me, and I will promptly get with you. Okay? Alrighty. Am I missing something? I don't think I'm missing anything. Make sure you follow me on social medias at HausOfGlock. Okay? Anyway, let's get into this. If you can, please close your eyes and bow your head. If not, please just lend a listening ear. Ancestors, spirit guides, and angels of the highest and purest intentions, thank you so much for allowing these beautiful souls to find me. I said whatever messages you may have, known and unknown knowledge, use me as a vessel to convey said messages. Thank you so much. Amen. Ashe. Des. Ooh. Alright, so the bottom of the deck is Dreamtime Creation. You have Iceberg, Submerge, Volcano, Volatility, Eagle, Communion, Ceremony, Invocation, and Gaia, Nurturing. So, what I'm seeing, I feel like you're just kind of keeping your head down and you're focused. When the first card, Iceberg, Submerge, came out, I was hearing focus. Like, you're very focused on something. It could be you launching something, and I feel like if this is a launch, because the Volatility card is right next to it, I feel like it could be maybe an app, something that you're going to have to promote, right? with the communion card next to it. I feel like you're going to need to have a lot of community around you or people to support you. But I think it's something that you're creating, something that you're nurturing, something that you have or bringing into fruition. And I think you're very proud of it. I think you are very proud of it, but I think you're just very focused right now. It's just like tunnel vision. Or you need to be very focused right now, very tunnel vision, keeping everything on track, keeping everything, you know, together. I feel like I feel like this could be for air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or no, I feel like the main sign is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but I feel like there might be like, you might have like a water moon or like a fire moon, or you have air, fire, and water in your big three. That's what this feels like. Air, fire, and water in your big three. I feel like you may have had like ideas that are now like, what is the word? Materializing. Hey cousin, that are materializing. That's what I feel. I feel like you getting active, you getting activated, you ready to do all of the things that it takes to get to where you want to get, or to see your creation or your idea, excuse me, your idea coming to fruition. I'm not sure why I'm yawning. Like, I don't know where this came from. Goodness gracious. Anywho. Okay. Two more, please. One more. You know what song just popped in my head? I've been smoking purple haze. By Ari Lennox. All right, you have autumn equinox release. You have DNA karma, tsunami wake up call, ceremony invocation, island solitude, and forest breath. It looks like it's time to let go of something, but I feel like you know that. I think you know that, but and I think that you're kind of moving into a place of solitude, and it might be uncomfortable for you, because you might be losing a lot of things right now, or feeling like you're losing a lot of things. A lot is changing. There might be a little tower moment happening, but I feel like it's supposed to. I feel like I'll give an example. So I don't know if you guys are on Twitter or not, but there was a video rolling around about how the girl she said she went under the table, she ate the grapes, and her life fell apart. And she was like, I will never do that again. The thing about that is, the thing about the universe, or what I know about the universe, is when you specifically ask the universe for something, they're going to give it to you. The universe will give it to you. However, it might need to clear out some things first, right? So it really depends on what she asked. Like, she could have been, like, did you ask for more money? She said that her husband ended up leaving, like, her and her kids. And I don't remember if it was, like, their kids together or if they were just specifically her kids. But, again, the way that I know the universe to work is you're not going to get blessed until you in a position to receive your blessing fully, right? Like, maybe that man needed to get out of your life so that you can get what you asked for, because maybe you would have spent everything that you had on that man. You know what I mean? I almost told you my business, and it was ooey. But essentially, I say all of that to say, it looks like you're going through a place of change, and you may feel like you need to stay to yourself a little bit, or you may be being forced to be by yourself. Maybe people aren't answering. Maybe you just don't have the capacity, whatever would have you. But it's just take a break. Take a break. It's okay. It's all right to relax. It's okay to take a step back and reevaluate. And I feel like this is what it is, right? It is okay to let things go. It's okay to let things end. And look, ending. You never know what was happening behind closed doors. Sometimes there are things that are blessings in disguise that you just don't realize in the moment. And hindsight is 2020. Okay? Hindsight is very 2020. I'm getting earth signs with this. So, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. I don't know why I was gonna say Aquarius, but I guess throw Aquarius in there too, because I was really about to say Aquarius. Maybe even Taurus. Somebody needs to say something. I didn't like how that felt. I've been smoking. I don't know why that song is in my head now. Ari Lennox is the Aries, ain't it? Anywho, let's keep it moving. And I try, and I try, and I try, and I try, Friday, I'm going to be, there's an article dropping about the spiritual message that's in Yeba's Heartbreak. And it's dropping on my Patreon, so make sure you guys are subscribed because it's such a good read. It's such a good read. I actually read it yesterday, and I was just like, oh, this is so good. Please, please, please make sure you subscribe. Again, there's 2 tiers. The first tier is $7.77. The second tier is $50, and I know it's a big price jump, but technically, you get 4 readings on top of having all the access to all of the articles. And I have all of my content planned out until March. I'll be dropping at least twice a week, every single week until March. So yeah, anywho, bottom of the deck it says Wolf Instinct. The first one, it says Green Man Synergy. The next one is Dreamtime Creation. The next one is Ocean Ebb and Flow. The next one is Mountain Strength. And the last one is Fire Passion. Also, the link to my Patreon is in the description box. What I'm seeing is really more so you need to be worrying or going with your instincts. That's when you get the strongest results. That's when you feel the most passionate. That's when you feel like the most yourself, right? I feel like you've been trying to work how you see other people work, and that's not your process. That's never been your process. So like, chill out, little baby. Like you good. You all right. Like you feel like relaxing is laziness, but it's like you work so hard. You need to sit down. You need to chill. You need to breathe, right? Your body is telling you, hey, I ain't got it. I ain't got it right now. We need to pivot. We need to do something else. And that's okay. Listen to yourself. It is okay to listen to yourself, babe. It is okay to allow your instincts to take control. It's okay to listen to your body, right? You also might be getting sick. And I feel like that's not an actual illness. I think it's really more so a physical representation of your body getting rid of whatever toxins or toxic people were around you. Like you did it physically, but to like energetically cleanse, internally cleanse, your body was like, okay, we finna be sick real quick. So I think that's what's happening. That's what was going on. Okay. In case you were wondering. I'm seeing more so water signs. So Pisces, Gemini, I guess throw Gemini in there. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, with I guess an emphasis on Geminis. I try. Give it to me too. Interestingly enough, yesterday Geba's heartbreak was stuck in my head. And I really wish I really wish I could read it to you guys. So bad. It's such a good article. But I guess we just gonna have to wait. I think the song is very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Like, first line was, how much better can I show my love for you? And it's like, Have you ever had someone ask you, like, how can I love you better? How can I show it better? Right? Interestingly enough, one of my best friends tweeted today about how he wants to be a better friend. He wants to show up more in his relationships. And if you feel like, you should talk more or talk less, like, let him know, like, whatever he can do to be a better person, to enrich the relationships around him, he wants to do. And I'm just like, that is so beautiful. Like, having someone ask you, like, how can I be better for you? How can I love you better? How can I show up better? That is so beautiful to me. Anywho, let's get into the next message. How much better can I show my love for you? To say I do. You may not know right where you're going, but I do. The bottom of the deck is patience and planning. You have financial and material changes, recognition and reward, new beginning, intuition, and truth. I like this. I actually like this a lot. You could be seeing 2s. You also could be seeing 5s. Okay? Anywho, and 7s. 2s, 5s, and 7s. Okay? What I like about this is I like the fact that I feel like it's a transition, right? You're transitioning into something new, and it feels like it's a finally moment. It feels like maybe there was hardship, through the journey, but you committed, you stayed down, and you're getting this recognition, you're getting this reward, and now you're on a new level, right? And now it's like you have to figure out where to go from here. I think that's your next step, right? It's like you never thought that you would get here, or you never thought it would be here, or you never thought about what it would look like when you were here and where you would go after that. You had a ceiling for yourself, and you're like, as soon as I get this, I know I'm gonna be happy. And then you get there, and you're enjoying it, you love it, but it's like, okay, now that I know that this is obtainable, where do I go from here? Now, before you get all, you know what I'm saying, crazy, make sure that you're listening to your intuition. You might have dreams. You might, I feel like it's either a dream or a daydream, some type of telepathy, something that has to do with your crown chakra and your third eye chakra. Pick up meditating more, right? And meditating isn't always trying to silence your brain, especially just how this world is, how our world works. It could just be organizing it. You know, when I meditate, I organize my brain too. So there's just a lot going on. How do we organize this? But I think that you're moving forward, you're moving on, and you need a little bit of patience. You need a lot of planning, but a little bit more patience. Okay. Interestingly enough, I heard 2 songs. And I'm not sure if this is like a mix-up or a mashup or whatever. Maybe like I heard it on social media, but I heard the first song was I don't know what the song is, but I can hear Quavo saying, sit back, be patient, ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening. And then I'm hearing make it last. So what I feel like is happening, you might have to be a little bit patient with this as you work out the kinks, right? But the patience that you're displaying, or the reason for you needing to be patient, is because this is something that's going to be lasting a while, right? We're in a Saturn year. It's an 8 year. Eight is ruled. The number 8 is ruled by the planet Saturn. Saturn is delayed but not denied, right? Saturn is that parent that they're not going to baby you. They might be a little tough on you. However, if you do what you need to do, they're going to take care of you. They're going to spoil you. And what I mean by that is, you work hard, you get a 4.0, they're going to buy you that car. Thank you. They're going to buy you that car. You work hard, you do what you're supposed to do. They might not, you know what? They might not buy you the car. But they tell you, you know what? You get yourself a part-time job. Whatever you save up in 3 months, I'm going to match you. And then they might throw in something a little extra, right? They might be like, you know what? I said I was going to match you, but I'm going to pay for your insurance too. Like, that's the type of parent that Saturn is, okay? And I feel like that's what's happening now. When I heard sit back, just be patient. Sit back, be patient. Ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening. And then I heard make it last. Yeah. Sit back, be patient. Ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening. You just get, you know what I'm saying? You got to make sure all the I's is dotted and the T's is crossed. Make sure that the ink is dry. Because this is Mercury retrograde shadow period. I was experiencing it today. When I tell you Mercury left with something, Mercury, and I might end up, I might end up talking about it. I might end up writing a little something on the Patreon for it. Which, again, I'm shutting down the website, you guys. I can't support genocide. I'm sorry. And my website host supports, them folks. So, I moved everything to Patreon, and I have content dropping twice a week until March. Okay? Until March. So make sure you guys sign up. It's literally $8. Unless you want to be a part of the $50 tier. And if you want to be a part of the $50 tier, I only have 10 spots for that. Okay? And you get a personalized energy read every single week. Okay, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay. Bottom of the deck is power. You have third eye chakra. You have heart chakra. Disruption, emotional loss, and patience. So, off bat, what I'm seeing, Leos, Sagittarius, Scorpio. I want to say Pisces. Okay. But yeah, what I'm seeing here, you have a lot of heart. And honestly, you might have a big heart too. However, you've been playing the backseat for way too long. Like, you've allowed your heart to give too many chances, to give too many benefits of the doubt, to keep you caged and boxed in, to keep you in these weird predicaments that you keep getting into. And essentially, it just feels like you're always in this state of waiting. Like, I'm waiting for this, I'm waiting for that, I'm waiting for some money, I'm waiting to hear back from this person. It's just, it's always a constant state of waiting. And I think that Spirit is in this message. Spirit is asking you to, moving forward, choose better, choose more wisely, right? Choose the positions that you're going to be placing yourself in, right? Like, I feel like what this is a it's a form of people pleasing. It's not like the regular people pleasing, but I feel like you might give me the words. You may feel like you're helping, but really you're self-sabotaging. Because there might be a fear of what it looks like when you actually make it to where you want to make it to. There's a fear of what it looks like when your struggles aren't the struggles that you're used to. Okay? It's okay to step out of the box. It's okay to change. It's okay to not go through those things anymore. Break that cycle. Break it. You deserve that because you never deserved it in the first place. Okay? You could be seeing the numbers 6 and 5. Specifically, 6 and 5. Even 4. Again, Leo, Pisces, Sagittarius, Scorpio. You could have those placements. Sit back, be patient. Ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening. Ooh-wee. Alright. You know what's very interesting? Aries is out here, and that was the card that almost hit me in the face. I'm also seeing Pisces. So you could this I don't feel like this is a placement. I think this is the season. So like March, April, right? I'm be honest. Get some rest. Happy New Year. Get some rest. I feel like what I'm seeing here, you need to be I feel like you're overworking yourself, I'm gonna be honest. Like, you might need to be spending time with like friends, family. You might need to go out a little bit, have a drink or something. But I feel like until until I want, because it's giving March. It's giving March for real. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy life. Enjoy love. Enjoy freedom. Enjoy the richness of it. Right? I feel like you kind of always have your guard up. You kind of always, ugh, you know? And I feel like Spirit is like, yeah, you got a lot going on. Relax. Have a drink. Sit down. Kick up your feet or something. Because I feel like you're overworking. You're doing too much. The first card is rest and rejuvenation. You have authority, intuition, emotional withdrawal, rejoice and celebration. Choose wisely. Bottom of the deck is third eye chakra. You know this. You know this. Also, I feel like this is going to be a year. Merch versus Sun and Pisces will exalt. Ooh, ooh. Talk about it. Talk about it. But this year is it also being a Saturn number. You're going to have to display a lot of patience. A lot of patience. No matter what season we're going to be in, a lot of goddamn patience. Okay? Everything is not going to be happening in the way that you want it or the way that you need it. Like, the instant gratification, you're going to be real upset if you expecting it this year. Sometimes it's going to happen. Most times is going to be delayed. Okay? So make sure you give yourself a little grace period. Because, ooh-wee. Sit back, be patient. Ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening. Amen? Amen. Ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening. Let's do the truth deck. I don't know. I want to see what it got to say. Also, Yanchis. Make sure you guys follow her and My Venus Soul. Make sure you follow her. They are both incredible tarot readers, and they are both a part of the family, the Cousins community. Okay. Again, website is no longer with us. I refuse to support genocide. I'm sorry. So all of my content is over on Patreon. The link is below in the description box. There are 2 tiers. One is $8 a month. The other one is $50. The $50 slot, you get a personalized reading every single week. Every single week. And on top of that, access to everything on the Patreon. Okay. And there's only 10 slots for the $50 tier. I'm not even gonna do that to myself. It'd be 15,000 of y'all, and I want to do good business. I always want to stand on amazing business. Ooh. Let's see what the truth deck has to say. Ooh. Also, on the Patreon will be, there's at least 2 posts a week. Okay, so with the truth deck, you have new career path. You have soulmate connection, reflect, show more respect, meditate, be confident, strength, empathy overload, and fire ignited. Fire ignited. I don't know why with fire ignited I heard like fire and desire. Even though the bottom of the deck says new career path, I don't think it's a new career. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's just a new path in general. It just don't seem like a new career path. If it is, I feel like it's something that's more aligned with you. But outside of that, I'm not really seeing that it's career. It's giving very much so just new path in general. Like maybe you switch perspectives. Maybe you pivoted on how you wanted to move about your life. But I feel like you're reflecting on the relationships that you may have had, and how you connect with people. And I feel like you're just like, this takes me back to Yeba's Heartbreak. How earlier I was like, it's such a beautiful song. And the first line of it is, how much better can I show my love for you? That's what this is giving to me. Like, how can you make the situations or the relationships or the environment around you sweeter? You know, I'm Venusian, right? I have a lot of Venus in my chart, a lot of Venusian placements in my chart. So I'm always looking for the sweet life, the good life, right? And I feel like what Spirit is saying in this is to be confident in what you want. Be confident in going after what you want, and be confident in asking for what you want. Okay? So you might have a tendency of always wanting to do things by yourself or for yourself, and like, that's cute. But if you're not a plumber, you don't know nothing about toilets. The toilet stopped up, you're going to call a plumber. And just like you would call a plumber to come and help you, make sure you're calling on your community. Make sure you're calling on your tribe to help you. And that goes for whether you need something done, whether you need a pick-me-up, whether you need a drink. It doesn't matter. Call on the folks around you. And be okay with letting the people go that can't. Or I won't say that can't, because can't. That won't. Be okay with letting go of the people that won't. Not the people that can't. There's a difference. There's a difference. If you can't do it, there's a circumstance in which you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. If it's not your expertise, it's not your expertise, and that's all right. Know the people around you. Know the people around you. Okay? And make sure you outsource. Make sure you have help. Make sure you're asking for help. Make sure you're not struggling alone. Okay? Sit back, be patient. Ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening. But I do see a new perspective, a new outlook, you know? So, we love that. I love that. I don't know about y'all, but I love it. Look. Mm-hmm. Another message. One more. Ooh. Bottom of the deck is feeling alone. You have alignment, meditate, more info needed, on the horizon, set boundaries. The time is now, soul tribe and via phone. They ain't been hitting you up because they're not supposed to. I feel like this actually is explaining a message that I had said earlier, right? About you being in this hermit mode and being in this place of seclusion. And it's like, you want to talk, you want to be social, you want to be active, but you just kind of feel like you need to just be to yourself right now. Listen to that. Listen to that. Also, pay attention to the people that notice. What I mean by that is pay attention to the people who be like, hey, you ain't seem to be yourself. What's going on? Or hey, I haven't seen you on social media. You good? I haven't heard from you. You alright? You still breathing and blinking? What's going on with you? You was on my spirit. You was on my mind. And if you have a second where you're ever thinking about somebody or wondering about somebody, especially if this is somebody who you're still on good terms with, someone that you're friends with, make sure you reach out. It's a reason they're on your mind. It's a reason why you're thinking about them. Okay? They could be feeling alone, or you could be feeling alone. I feel like you are setting better boundaries for yourself. And that's what the place of solitude is for, right? Sometimes you have to cut off all the noise, all the distractions, and figure out what's what. And I feel like that's what you're doing. Moving forward, you had set these boundaries, and now it's time to enforce them, okay? I think that you're more so aligning with what you're trying to align with. You're trying to level up like Sierra. Yeah. Some of y'all, it might be like a money move. It might be a money move. Alright. I think this is going to be the last message. I think. Either way, again, no more website. If you would like to book a reading, please email me or DM me on social media, because until I find another website host, I will be on Patreon. I do have a free tier, but the free tier is mostly going to be talking about like newsletters about what's going to be posted, and these. You might get like a couple here or there. Like you might get I think the reflections are going to be free. Like the monthly reflections that I post. I'm pretty sure. Which makes me want to do my whole calendar all over again. Let me be honest with you. Anywho. Last message. Ooh. And I try. All right, bottom of the deck is seeing clearly. You have, soulmate connection, love yourself, fire ignited, positive energy, ask for help, hidden agenda, reflect, and harvest. You could be seeing 8s, 9s, 5s, and 6s. Oh, also 1s. Anywho, essentially, I feel like you're ready to let go. I think you're ready to move forward. I think you're ready to put yourself first. I think that there's been a new spark that's been lit in you. But I also think that you're more calm. You're more private. You're more... what is the word? It's not ambitious. It's not ambitious. I guess for lack of a better term, we're going to use ambitious. And I feel like you're in a place now where you're just kind of seeing everything clearly. Like maybe you were in a weird mental space or head space, or I don't want to say this because y'all going to be mad at me, but it's giving very much Pisces energy. Kind of being in like a la land. But I think you're now back, and I think you're focusing on what the reality of the situation is. But I don't think it's bad. I think it's actually pretty great. And I do see you seeing a lot of like good things coming from this. Because I don't want to say harvest, but harvest. Whether this is a business, whether it's relationships, I feel like whatever you're putting your energy into right now, you're going to see a great result. Okay? Especially because you're bottom of the deck, it says seeing clearly. Under that, it says shift your focus. Take a trip. Think it through. Temporary setback. Time for play. Yep. The reason I say yep is, again, I think that whatever you're pouring your energy into at this moment, you're going to see a great result. A great result. And I think you're going to have a good time in doing so. I think the temporary setback was, again, there might be some things where it might be a delayed gratification type of situation. I just think that's the energy of the year. Delayed gratification. Y'all better not be being mean to yourself. Especially because, again, I'm seeing that, like, things are okay. Things are great, actually. Y'all better not be out here being mean to yourselves. For real. I'm so serious. Anywho, that's it. That's all. That's all I got for you. Again, if you'd like to book a reading, you can do so via social media in the DMs or by emailing me. The email is down below in the description box. Again, I have parted ways with my websites. Very, very sad. But it's because they support genocide and I don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just insane. You're doing way too much. Way too much. It was way too much to begin with. It was way too much with one body, I'm gonna be honest. It was way too much with one body. So I moved everything to Patreon. There is a free tier, but most of the free tiers, I think you guys will probably get like newsletters of what's going to be posted throughout the week. And I believe, I think I'm going to keep the monthly reflections open for the public. I believe. But outside of that, there are two tiers. There's an $8 tier, which you get full access to all of my content. And there's a $50 tier, and that's a 10-person limit. You get a personalized weekly forecast reading sent directly to you every single week. So technically you're getting 4 to 5 personal readings every single month. Okay? Anywho, thank you guys so much. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below. I love you. And I will see you on Sunday.